One night, when I was with this guy, we hung out. I get drunk and shit, and he like, look, let's go to my house real quick. I'm like, I'm too drunk to drive. He says, let's take your car and park it behind your house. I'm gonna bring you back to your car so you don't have to even just drive. You just be good. So I say, okay, because I said, yo, when I get drunk, I do dumb shit, right? Mind you, my ex is in the house.
Yo, word to me, I hate people that say that. Word to me, I hate when I hear people say that.
Yo, when I get drunk, I do dumb.
So stop drinking. If you know you do dumb when you get drunk, stop drinking. Problem solved.
So I'm so dumb, like, all right, he can come out that back door and see my car right here. Long story short, we drunk and shit, ass the fuck out, wake up, it's daytime. I'm like, oh shit. I have like 212 missed calls. It's my ex, my mom, my best friend, but I'm scared to call him because I'm in a car with this nigga. And my car outside. He texted me like, did something happen? I called the cops. I see a car outside. Did somebody kidnap him? he going crazy, right? And I'm like, looking at the messages like, I don't know what to say. I get to my house, it's cops outside the house. Because he really worried. Yeah. I want some getting fucked. Like, what's up with me?
If you go looking for dead bodies, you gonna find a skeleton. This story was probably locked up in a vault. Then again, we need a part 2 because we don't know if she came clean to her boyfriend and told him where she was at because the cops got involved. So, you know, you might as well come clean before they start using forensics on your ass. But let's say she didn't come clean, right? This story is probably in the vault. I know for sure, each one of us out here have stories that we locked up in a vault. I'm married. I don't put it past my wife to have a story that's locked up in a vault that she don't want nobody to know about. I'm not one of those people. Nah, my bitch will never do that. Nah, nigga. Nope. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. There's a lot of y'all running around here putting too high of expectations on your significant other. And then when you find out, you get all in your feelings. We human at the end of the day, dog. We all walking around here with secrets. My thing is, if them secrets come to you, they come to you. But I want you to understand, if you go looking for bodies, you gonna find a skeleton.
What's your age?
Does it matter?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm 31.
33.
What's the biggest challenge you run into dating 30-year-old men?
They lie.
They're broke.
You're meeting broke men at 30?
I mean, I'm not meeting them, but there's multiple men out there that are broke.
So how much income should a 30-year-old guy be bringing in now in 2023?
100K
Over
plus.
100K, yeah. They're broke.
That heifer in the pink is standing to the side, and her side view ain't side viewing. Her side view ain't side viewing. You look like a used dishwashing sponge. How dare you?
100K minimum.
And you think that's realistic?
Yeah.
If you put the effort in the hustle,
It's very possible.
But do you know what percentage of the U.S. is actually bringing in 100K?
I don't know the percentage.
About 10% probably. Like
10%?
Yeah.
So if it's 10% of the U.S., why is that the expectation at 30?
I don't know. We have that question.
Yo, you know what's crazy to me? To say that dudes are broke at 30. The economy is ass backwards right now. Everybody is not seeing 100K.
Tell us.
Are you yourself bringing in 100K as a woman?
I am. As a woman, more actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know what she do to make that 100K. Based on how she sound, I don't think it's no OnlyFans or nothing like that. I'm pretty sure she doing something legit.
Do you think that makes you easier to date?
No, it's actually harder. So yes, women that are intelligent and make more money than men, it's harder to date.
If you gonna be requesting that your future man make 100K, my question is, what your brother doing? What your uncle doing? They making 100K? Because if no male family members of yours is making over 100K, there's no reason for you to be going out here and putting that level of pressure on your future man. In this climate, how the economy is going, we need to be helping each other. It don't gotta be 50-50. It could be 80-20. It could be 90-10. These companies ain't out here just handing out big salaries like that. And on top of that, going to college ain't the end-all be-all. I know niggas who got bachelors and masters, still struggling.
I seen a video that was a girl saying, how much money do y'all have saved up? Like, I'm 25 years old, you know, I got this much in my savings account. How much money do y'all have saved up realistically? And people in the comments were like, oh yeah, I've got $5,000 in my savings account. I have 10,000. We did this person's debt-free thing. Oh God. I just got off of welfare. What the? I just got off the food stamps, bitch. In fact, run them back. Hell, I want them back. I just now stopped having to pick which bill to pay this month. What the? I don't even have a savings account, babe. Because there would be nothing in it. In fact, it'd probably be negative. The only thing saved around here is me. Amen, hallelujah, and good night. What the?
I've never been in that situation before. Even when I was broke, I still had money saved up for a rainy day. I had last resort money. This gonna carry me for the next 3 months because I ain't trying to be homeless. Like, I've always had savings, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my savings look a lot better now, but I've always had money saved up. Even if it's in like an investment account, the crypto thing took off. Bro, always have some type of savings. Always have some type of backup. Because you never know. Especially now that I have a family. My family depends on me. So the money I have saved up, everything I have saved up is really not for me. It's for my family. And I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging at all. I don't know how old a lot of you guys that are watching this video is. But please work on having a savings. If you have a job and you know you pay your bills with your job, pay your mortgage, you pay your rent with your job, I would suggest getting a hobby that might pay you some money, getting a little part-time gig, like do Uber. Do Uber on the weekends. You make you a little $200-$300, put that in your savings. Do something that's gonna make you some type of money that does not directly have to go in your checking account. That way, if your job get to playing games with you and you wanna leave, you can leave. If your job decide, hey, we're gonna lay you off, we're gonna cut some of them hours, you have a cushion. You always want to have a cushion. That's adulting 101.
Never cut your hose off. Always keep a backup, man. Always. Actually, not even backup. Keep him at the same level. Because you're going to look stupid when this man messes up and you left with nobody. That's what you get for cutting your hose off. I keep at least 3.
This might sound crazy, but ladies, some of y'all may not admit this. I don't expect you to admit this. If you not actively entertaining another guy, I bet you have an idea who your man's replacement could possibly be. She might not be giving this man no cheeks. She might not speak to this man every day. But I'm telling you, when they get around each other, it's a known unknown.
If my man mess up, you gonna get this ass.
Y'all think I'm playing? Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog? It's free. It is free for you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, YouTube not going to control when or how you see my videos. Come on, people. What's going on? What are you waiting for? I ain't begging. I'm asking nicely. Don't make me ask you again.
A lot of black guys try to hit on you?
Guys in general try to hit on me.
I mean, it's Atlanta.
That's true. Atlanta, there's all type of guys in here.
But mainly black guys that hit on girls the most.
No, just
You
guys.
haven't seen that?
I don't know.
Maybe you're not their type. I'm sorry.
Whoa, buddy.
I was.
What that mean? I'm saying, what that mean? Maybe she not around black dudes for them to hit on her. Now, I take that back. She got a black homegirl. Her black homegirl don't look like she like black boys. So, I'm going to keep my original statement. Why are you so concerned with if black dudes is hitting on her anyway, my brother? Where was this video going?
But at the same time, again, they were all
So the comment section of this video is doing exactly what you would expect, telling her this is a huge red flag and that she should leave him. But this is the comment that stood out to me the most. The problem is that man will clearly show you just like this, but the woman will stay and try to justify it somehow. If you don't leave him now, you're just inviting it. Nobody would even know that's your man from how he's walking with you on the street. What happened to holding your hand or walking arm in arm? Fast forward 10 years and 3 kids later, it's gonna look like this. We always wonder after the fact, how do women get in these situations? How did we not know that he would end up being someone who's selfish? This is how it starts. It starts by ignoring red flags like this and thinking, hoping, wishing, and praying that it will get better. Okay.
Before you turn into Sojourner Truth, man. Did we ask what did she do to piss him off? Like, why is it automatically his fault? I can't count on one hand how many times that young lady upstairs have done something to piss me off, and I'll just have to walk it off. We're not about to do that. I'm looking at the comment section.
Maybe I'm clueless, but why do men stay with women they don't like?
Oh, sometimes y'all get me so mad. Sometimes y'all get me so upset. I feel as though we asking the wrong question. Like, we ain't here giving a life lesson. We didn't see what happened prior. There's a possibility that they got into a argument and he's cooling off.
He will get better. This is how you end up with nothing in your Christmas stocking year after year after year. No Valentine's Day, no birthday, no anniversary, no Mother's Day. This is how you end up like this, from ignoring a man who was showing you that's who he was when you were just dating him. Nothing magical happens when you marry a man, so if he's already doing this, it's only going to get worse. In a couple of years, he's going to be meeting you in the car.
This will probably be the last clip. I want to better explain myself because I do feel as though walking away in certain situations could be looked at as being immature. So I'm going to give y'all a little example of certain things, okay? So we've been in a relationship quite some time. Throughout those times, there's a lot of learning experiences. We've learned to handle each other better, learned to deal with each other, learned to be more mature by handling certain situations. But I'm going to give y'all an example of one time I really just had to walk away. I had to walk away and just cool off, okay? So my wife went to Clark Atlanta. I want to say this might have been senior year, junior year. I think this was junior year. She's trying to pledge for Delta. Now, the thing about pledging for Delta and these sororities and stuff like that, they want to see that you active in the student body. They want to see that you out here doing things, right? So one of the things that she was doing, she was helping this dude with his campaign. He was trying to be a part of the student government. She was helping him with his campaign. Now, to me, that's cool. Mind you, I don't go to no university. I go to an art college. We don't have that over there. So I understand it, but I don't understand it. But what I understand is the way men think. So it was certain things that homie was requesting and he was having her doing. He was putting her on certain missions that, to me, it seemed like he had alternative motives. Now, I couldn't prove it, and I didn't want to come out and be like, hey, yo, you know, I feel as though you need to stop all that. Because me doing that, it seemed like I'm trying to step on her dreams or I'm not being supportive. So I fell back. I watched it play out, but then he started being really disrespectful. And at that point, I felt as though he was spitting in my face. We ended up going to the movies, and then we went to dinner. We went to eat afterwards. And we start talking about it. And she's sharing all these stories with me. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to just tell her how I feel about it and what I see going on. The thing about my wife back then, she do it now. But again, over time, it has gotten better. We are more mature. We learn how to deal with each other better. But back then, what she have a habit of doing is having a rebuttal for everything. Even if it's clear as day that she's wrong, she still have a rebuttal for it. She be on her back foot. She like a boxer. She like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? She be bobbing and weaving and just, you know, she returning fire. But it'd be like, in this particular situation, you can tell that I'm making sense. Like one time, I believe dude called her and he tried to get her to meet him at his dorm to work on some posters to campaign or whatever. And I'm like, yo, that don't sound a little bit iffy to you? It's like 7 other people to help, but he just hit you up. That don't sound a little weird? You feel me? So anyway, yeah, we talking about it, and she just, every valid point that I made, she was just like, nah, you tripping, you being jealous, like, you know, da-da-da-da. And I have one of those things that if we arguing, or if we having a discussion in public, and it's getting to a certain level where it seems like we arguing, I'm done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't like to argue in public. I don't like unnecessary attention. Back then, she would keep going. She would just keep going and da-da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, yo, bro, just chill. And she just keep going. And to me, now you beating a dead horse. So instead of screaming back at you, getting mad at you, and I'll just walk away and cool off. Because I'll be hot. I'll just walk away and cool off. The crazy thing about that, though, right? After the campaigning was over, man's made his move. He let it be known, like, yo, I'm really feeling you, and I'm really trying to and this, that, and the third. That's when it come out to, oh, you was so right about that situation. You know what's crazy, though? Nigga was so corny, bro. He did all that whatever while me and her was together. And then when we broke up, you still ain't, I ain't gonna say you still ain't get it because I don't know, but let me not say that. Let me not say that because I don't know. But all I'm saying is, those are instances to where I'll just walk off. Now, was I being immature? Maybe. But I'd rather walk off in one of them moments instead of saying something that I'll regret. That was the way I looked at it. Instead of saying something I'll regret because we both having a tense moment right now and we in public, I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm not going to embarrass you. I'll just walk off and cool off. Now, when I used to walk off, she'll be within eye reach. So I'll know what's going on. I ain't trying to be around you right now.